please let us know, Mr. Fazal, like what inspired you to create Meta1? I'm like DaMeta1. From your perspective, what major problem within the blockchain or the Web3 space does DaMeta1 aims to solve?
Yeah. So I just touched upon that part. That the first and the foremost thing that came across to us was the adaptability of this new generation to any technology, because I call them generation why. They always ask why, why this whole physics thing's going to work, what is that real estate, how does that work, how that engine works, what is that EV coming into play in technology, and so on and so forth. That why is no more bookish. That why is no more YouTube videos, to be honest. Again, that why is more about firsthand visual understanding and the presentation. So that was the first problem that we have kind of came across to us, and which we plan to address that. So the whole Meta One is kind of inspired by problems that we actually observed across technology, education, business, and interactivity. So this is the key element that we figured out. Was these 3 or 4 elements. It's not only about the blockchain, but these elements that really require a lot of and it has a lot of room for the technology to play with. So on the other hand, and the metaverse platforms, there has been a lot of claims, a lot of loud claims, a lot of promises, but you can barely see any project coming up loud and clear, and engaging cross universe, as I mentioned earlier, in both part of the world, which is the real world and the virtual world. And again, the utility element was missing big time. So either they have made it in isolation, just working on one small, teeny, mini element of that metaverse, showing it to people, creating some wow element to it, and gone. Just like passed like a ship in the dark, I must say. Versus our problem has, because we've been on ground online from last 2.5, 3 years. So that is where we found out the real problem, hands-on solution, and that is what made us to come up with a wonderful platform and a complete immersive blockchain-backed metaverse platform ecosystem. And that is how it's been there with sheer transparency and a wonderful opportunity to participate.
Right, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
That's a very clear and thoughtful vision. Thanks for sharing that, Mr. Fazal. And it's really encouraging to see a project that's not just building technology, but actually focusing on real problem and long-term impact within the ecosystem. Also, listener, those who are listening us right now, I would recommend you to do check it out their white paper or their website, guys, to get the more comprehensive understanding of their work. So please do so, guys. Other than this, Mr. Faisal, partnership always play a very important role in our project growth, right? So could you tell us more about your current partner as well as any potential partnership you are exploring at this moment? Like, how do these collaboration create a value for all parties involved?
Yeah, wonderful question. Yes, you know what I mean. That is where the authenticity of any project it comes into play, and that is what makes any project credible, and that is what we are. Kind of we take a full pride, and we feel humble to reflect. How true and how the real potential of the project in all means. So in the first place, the Meta One and its underlying platforms have been recognized and supported through global technology ecosystem. And if I tell you the names, you guys will be surprised and, of course, equally excited as well. That we've been awarded by Microsoft Innovation Program and we've been also awarded by Amazon Web Services, and last but not least, Google. So this is one part of our technology which is more into education, and the rest, when we jump into the Web3 slides, the Web3 side, our seed round is properly hosted with Jampad, and we are currently in discussion with additional launch pads and tier one, tier two. We will name a few for you guys as well later in the presentation. So this is how it's gonna be. Uh, and again, another feather on the hat is about the Meta1 is that the Meta1 has been featured by global media outlets, including Forbes. Yes, you heard it right, and Business Insiders, and few other good names, which provides us external validation of our vision and execution. So these partnerships helps us, to kind of scale responsibly, validate real world use cases, which is really important, and create long term value for all the stakeholders. How's that? Lovely.
Great. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Like strategic partnership like this as a key to scalability and trust. So good to hear about it. It's really good to see that the DaMeta1 focusing on collaboration that basically like create a mutual value rather than short-term hype. So yeah, thanks for sharing that, Mr. Faisal. And beside that, I think every project faces challenges along the way, right? So what would you say are the major challenges or risk that the DMATA one currently faces? And how is the team preparing to address them actually?
Okay. Again, another good question. The first part, challenges drives you towards the solution. Either people who face challenges, they change their path, or they bring themselves more with further strength. So that is what helped us from a very online, business to Web3 business. So those challenges actually brought us and helped us to come here. So, and I'm sure once I explain that to you, you guys will understand, all of you, that the main challenges that we faced are, the first was adoption speed. The second, I believe, was more about technical complexity, which is okay, because on the path to move in a technology which is yet to be adapted, those technical complexities are okay. And the last but not the least, but the major element was, the regulatory alignment across multiple regions. So we addressed these core challenges by building on existing platform and active user bases. So we have about traction, a wonderful traction of about half a million, approximately half a million users on our existing platform. So that is where we started building. So we never started from ground zero. And then how we addressed it was rolling out our products in phases. We took each and every single ecosystem as a pilot. There was no speculative out of this world launches. So we just made sure that we were supposed to take accurate measures in every single MVP, which is so far launched. And then again, then when it brought down to the utility, so the next thing that we addressed was to kind of keeping token utility extremely clear, properly and accurately practical, and and compliant. So when the utility, the token utility is gonna come down to the ecosystem, these things gonna be completely clear, as I mentioned, practical and compliant. So that was the thing, and then we had to brought it down further to transparency, and transparency through proper audits, proper documentation, and of course, very open community communication, so that so that everything should be completely transparent and clear to everybody. So, kind of prioritizing our steady execution and sustainability over short-term hype. So this is, of course, in totality, this is what, kind of took us to face the challenge, come up with the solution. Yes.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for that amazing answer, for being transparent about that, and acknowledging challenges and having the clear strategy to handle them. Really shows maturity and responsible leadership, which they come really, I believe, truly appreciated. So thanks for that. And other than this, people just need to like stay tuned and support them also to know more about their update and future plans by joining all the social links of the project. So please do so, guys. And actually, the Dubai crypto team already put all the social links of the project on their social channels, on their announcement group, on their ad handles. So do check it out from there and join the social link as soon as possible, guys. And other than that, you know, we know, Mr. Faisal, that the Web3 space are really growing fast. But being the part of the Web3 space is our responsibility to to bridge the gap between the people of Web2 space and Web3 space, right? So, like mass adoption depends heavily on, I believe, non-crypto users. So, how is DaMeta1 planning to attract users who are new to crypto and blockchain and make the experience simple and more accessible for them?
Yeah, people usually don't think on those lines, but this platform, the Meta One, is equally powerful for multiple communities. And as you mentioned in your question, that how to just make a wonderful mix for let me say that, say like non-crypto to the Web3 or the crypto universe. So we strongly agree, non-crypto users are critical to long-term success. The Meta One, we designed the Meta One so that the users can enter through value, not through token. So, be it enterprise, be it businesses, the students, the schools, the institutes, they can use the platform without needing kind of a prior crypto knowledge or a Web3 knowledge. Think about yourself, like few years back when you were, or we were new to crypto. It used to be like a French. If you don't know understand French, it's an idiom, so it was kind of French to us, and it was a complete repellent. So that what that Web3 or crypto is going to do to us. But once you develop a platform where you don't need that knowledge, that crypto knowledge, so that is that makes this whole platform easy to adapt for the non-crypto users as well. And then since we are blockchain powered, so blockchain operates mostly in the background, and users are introduced to wallets or token only when it adds real value, such as access or ownership or participation. So this makes onboarding simple, natural, fractionless for non-crypto users. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Thank you so much for that answer. That's a very important focus area. So yeah, that's really impressive, and it's really great to hear that the Meta One is actively working towards bringing non-crypto user into Web3 smoothly. So yeah, good to hear about it. Other than that, so it's fair that staking is a key feature that many users look for in a project, let's say. So does the Meta One offer a staking program? And if so, could you explain how user can stake your token and what benefits they can expect?
Yeah. So yes, DMU staking is well planned to launch with the DMU ecosystem. That's going to be rolled out in Feb 2026. Mark the dates, guys. That's going to be the day. For that, we have a well designed staking program. Even if you just go to our assets, that is the website and the other digital platforms, you guys can clearly go through. But it is designed to reward long-term supporters. That's what the staking is all about. So if you want to just come play long term, staking is there for you. And then again, the next B is going to be to encourage active ecosystem participation. So as I mentioned, we have 5 continents in our the Meta One platform or universe. So it's education, it's business, and it's music, entertainment. It's for the creative people. So this is how we have just set the whole ecosystem. So that's how we're going to be encouraging people and the and participation to be part of that. And the third, last but not the least, it's going to be helpful to align incentives with platform usage and growth. So as I mentioned, the complete details will also be shared. We will share that ahead of launch with complete and full transparency. Yeah, I hope that's gonna clear you or answer your question.
100% Mr. Faisal. Thank you so much. Very great explanation. And also, guys, keep an eye on all the social links of the project to get the update on regard of that. And if you have more question, I would recommend you to please reach out to them. They will definitely going to guide you or help you out on anything on that regard. So please do so. Other than this, Mr. Faisal, security is top concern in the crypto space because we are watching a lot of hack issue right now in big exchange as well. So what step in the DaMeta1 team taking to ensure that the platform and user assets remain safe?
Yeah. So again, in today's world, of course, we have seen it many places. The security is one of the major concerns, and we completely understand, adhere that, and that is why it has become our the security is our core priority for our project, the Meta One. So there are some key measures that we have taken and we are taking at the same time. The first was the audit, just to make sure that smart contracts are well designed. So we've been through with third party smart contract audits. It was done. The second thing was to just to make the community feel secure. So the complete team KYC, if you just go through the website, you will see the core team. The KYCs were properly verified. Um, the third thing, if I point that out, it is about the ownerless and immutable smart contract architecture. Very important. The fourth, if I just tell you in the right manner, so that's going to be open source contract code available for public review, just to keep the transparency intact. And last but not the least, again, secure infrastructure and access control practices. So we believe trust is built through a verifiable system. So that is how, and that is why we have tried and we are trying to keep the transparency completely intact, not the assumptions at all. Yeah.
Appreciate the detail, Mr. Faisal, because security first development is always reassuring to hear to our audience. And thank you so much for sharing these details. As trust and safety are absolutely critical for long-term success. So yeah, really appreciate it. And Mr. Faisal, I think we have covered all the detailed information about the project so far. So now I have last question for you before wrapping up. But don't worry, anything we missed during the session, we will definitely going to we can cover that later on, no issue on that. So my basically last question for is you like for you is basically on regard of the KYC, because I'm like many listener would love to know about it. Like, is there any KYC requirement for user when making transaction on the DaMeta1 platform, and how do you like balance compliance with user privacy?
Yeah. So for the KYC, if I say that, multiple, interactions may not require KYC, honestly. But maybe, it depends on some specific use cases and jurisdictions. If it is required in some certain jurisdictions, we can't, we have to adhere to that. But mainly, it may not require the KYC. I hope that's going to answer this.
Absolutely, I got it. Thank you so much for that clarification. Really appreciate it. And anything you would like to like share to our audience beside these questions, that would be like appreciated.
Yeah, thank you. So, just to tell the audience that, most of we native, crypto gurus, we are there, and, most of we are through with multiple projects now and then, from like multiple years. So for the Meta one, we've given it enough energy, enough time, and enough kind of research to make it a feasible and a practical, brand for tomorrow. So as I mentioned, the concept, it was conceived back in 2022, 2023. That is when we did our first, concept presentation in Baku, Azerbaijan, and that is how it started. And from that moment onwards, we kept on working around to develop a wonderful utility, high utility product. And again today, whosoever is gonna be owning the token, those guys will clearly see the kind of utility is gonna be there. The traction is already there, the MVPs are already there. Just to tell you guys, to our audience, that those MVPs, just to as just I'm taking another 30 seconds to tell you, like, if any one of us wants to know about physics, come to our metaverse, talk to Einstein. And it is not something that's going to be happening in the future. It is happening now. This MVP is ready. Use your utility token and talk to Einstein. That's going to be our premium package. You want to know about the rain feature, how the rain cycle works, come to our platform and use your utility token. You want to know about the real estate or any real estate project in a real life meta or metaverse. I'm not talking about future. That project is already part of our metaverse platform. And we have already announced our first metaverse expo, real estate expo. That is going to be the date, going to be announced soon, and those utility tokens can be consumed out there. So overall, the token, the supply is 5 billion. We believe it's extremely limited supply, comparing it with the project and with the utility within the project. So, this is going to be high time. You want to know more about the project, go to our website, dmu.themeta1.com. See the legacy behind it. And just to tell you guys, to adopt it, this project in the initial stage, our seed round, the first seed round before the TGE, that is going to offer you X factor. You guys know X factor. That X factor, and you guys will are great with the calculation. I'm not going to say anything more about it. So our seed round is going to end in another 23, 24 hours. So go to Gempad and get the seed token on a very discounted price, so that late in the time, you will be the happiest people tomorrow. So that's the offer. You want to know more about the tokenomics? Go to the website. You want to know more about anything? In our media, all the media platforms are available. The blurbs are there. The white papers are there. The roadmaps are there. And the last but not the least, the roadmap that we have set 2 years ago, we kept on achieving those milestones, and we are aiming, with the blessing of Almighty, we will keep on moving forward to achieve those milestones and landmarks. So this is the thing. So if I quickly summarize it, the Meta 1, it's a great convergence of immersive and Web3. So and we've built it on real traction, and it is backed by industry leaders, as I mentioned. So that is a great opportunity for all of us to be part of it. Yes, lovely. Thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for these insights. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your valuable time, Mr. Faisal. Really appreciate it. And also, listener, if you have more questions, as I mentioned you earlier, please reach out to them. They will definitely be able to guide you. And this particular session is already recorded. We will share the recording later on after ended up the session. So don't worry, you can replay it later on if you miss any part of this. And do check it out the white paper at your website, participate in the seed round, and be ready for another great update by joining all the social links of the project. And that's it. Thank you so much, Mr. Faisal, and we're really looking forward for many more such sessions along with you with another great sharing on the guard of the DaMeta1. And that's it for today. Thank you so much. Have a great day. All the very best from our side.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you for having me. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. See you. Bye bye. Have a great day.
Bye bye.